Hello, today we're talking marimbas. Specifically, we will be focusing on the Hyperion Percussion Marimba by Sound Iron. But before we dive into that walkthrough and review, we're going to be comparing it with 4 other marimbas, a mix of both paid and free. How this is going to work is I'm going to play a little bit from each instrument. I'm not going to show you which is which. You're going to have to guess down in the comments. As I said, mix of both paid and free. And then I'll reveal which is which. This will just set, I guess, the quality and what else is out there and other options, especially if you don't want to pay for this. There are free alternatives out there. And then once we've set that base, we'll move more into what this instrument can give you and what it can't give you. So without further ado, let's just listen to a couple of different marimbas in no particular order. So which was your favourite? It's now time for the big reveal. Now, the first one we looked at was a free one available within Contact. It's called the Rental Marimba. You will need the full version of Contact for this. It's actually one from a piano book, if I quickly show you that there. It's this one right here. Nice, tappy. What I really liked about this one is you can get quite a nice intimate sound on this. And take all this reverb and room off, you do get this beautiful intimate sound. Very clicky, but what I love about that is the fact you can strip it off, and of course this one is completely free. And you've definitely got dynamic layers there as well with that, but beautiful little marimba, completely free. Number 2 was actually the free one that you get within Logic. Now, I do find this one to be a little bit on the warm side, but you do have multiple dynamic layers. You can see that there in the mapping. You have, I think, 2, yeah. That higher, 3. Which is really nice, a forte, meta forte and a piano. So really nice the fact that you've got those there round robin wise. I think you have got 3 round robins. So you've got 3 round robins and 3 dynamic layers with the one that comes with Logic. Don't underestimate the marimbas that come within your DAW, whether you have Cubase or Logic or any other DAW. They probably have a marimba inside that package. Utilize it because the quality is honestly acceptable. Next, we have BBC Symphony Discover by Spitfire Audio. There is a free marimba within it. It's the tuned percussion, specifically marimba. Now, my only little irk with this is it's just way too much reverb or way too much room. And I can't bring it back. It's just so saturated in the room, and we obviously have no reverb here on it, but I just wish that I could turn it down, make it more intimate. But other than that, you do have this beautiful selection of instruments that come with it. You've got the full orchestra, which is really nice. Next is the Spitfire Percussion Marimba. Now, you can't actually get it like this anymore, irritatingly enough. Now it's part of this Spitfire Symphony Orchestra collection, and it's the Spitfire Symphony Percussion within it. They've changed the UI as well, and it's no longer its own standalone product, which is a shame because this was my favourite, and quite a few composers that I know's favourite percussion library, but now it's part of this package, which for $4.99, I think it was like I got it for $250, but you're getting a full orchestra for a little bit more, but still can be a little bit on the pricey side, especially if you're just looking for a marimba. Definitely not worth it if you're just after the marimba from it. But what I love, and this is a perfect example of a good marimba, is the fact that you have these 3 mic positions, so you can go from this super intimate sound if I turn off these other microphones, super in your face. You've got round robins, you've got dynamic layers, and that's our close mic. You have your decatry, which is a very different to your close mic sound, and then we have our ambient mic, which is even further back, and of course you can mix and match to create the sound you actually want. Which is what I love so much about this library, is the flexibility. Now, last but not least was the Hyperion Percussion Marimba. Now, what you're getting with this marimba is 4 different mallet types, 10 round robins, and 12 dynamic layers. That is absolutely crazy, the amount of just deep sampling they've done on this. Now, my biggest bugbear with it is there's no mic positions. So you've just kind of got the one room sound. You can add reverb, you can take it away, but it is quite a spacey sound. I would almost want it. I'd almost want it to be more intimate. We have this beautiful space button up here, which I absolutely love. And if we push that right to the front, as close as we can, you still have this fog, this cloud kind of behind it. And for $99, and it's open format, so you will need the full version of Contact as well, I'd almost want it to be deeply sampled intimately, because then I can add reverbs and bring it distance. Yes, it's nice having all these layers around robins, but... And it's honestly such a gorgeous sound, but we're stuck in this space that I can't bring closer. I can only push it further away. But you're never going to have a problem with the shotgun effect with this. Absolutely gorgeous. So far, we've just been looking at the rubber mallet from just the marimba. You do have some Marimba Ambiences as well, and then some sub-sustains, staccatos, which they always include with these 4-layer sound iron products. But let's look at our next mallet type. So we've got this medium soft one. Next, we have our ProMark Yarn Medium Mallet. And last but not least, our M293 Hard. Nice having those variations, but again, I'm just stuck on the fact that we're stuck in this space. It would be nice to have a more intimate sound. What else do we have control over? Well, you've got your attack, offset, release. Always nice having an offset, something, especially if you have multiple libraries from different companies. That's always a really nice one to have. There's vib, depth, pan, pitch. So those are always nice added features. But now I just want to kind of look at what are some of these Marimba Ambiences we're getting. We're getting 20 different ones. Not what you expect from a bread and butter marimba library, but hey, we got some full-blown synth sort of sounds going for us. Actually, I feel this one would work really nicely with the Remember. Let's turn another layer on. We'll just have whatever's there. And it's kind of lost in there, isn't it? Let's turn layer 1 back on and just turn the volume right down. Still a bit too lost in there. Shame. Right, let's go back to layer 1 and keep looking through some of these ambiances. You have some nice ambiances there, whether they work with the marimba or not, I guess depends on how you mix it in and the sort of music you're composing. But it's nice having options, so that is there. And of course, if you want their subsynth sustains, every time I mess with these libraries, I'm always messing with this beautiful sine. Love it. But nice to have those as well. Overall, it is a deeply sampled and beautiful marimba, but it slightly misses the mark for me just because of the limitation I feel with the space. Absolutely love the fact that they do this sort of window, especially if we just turn that back to our bread and butter marimba with our rubber mallets. You can move it around the space, but I just want a more intimate sound. Something very similar to, if I'm honest, if I just turn the close mic on this one. Like that, I cannot recreate this sound, this very bread and butter marimba in the Sound Iron Marimba simply because of the space. But I do like the fact that you have the round robins and dynamic layers, and they're definitely prevalent, and I'm never going to have a problem with the shotgun effects. But there you have it. This has been Hyperion Percussion Marimba. That's my opinion. This might be perfect for you. This might be exactly what you're looking for, and for faster paced music and things like that, where you're going to have no problem getting away with realism. And if this is the sort of space you like, well, there you go. This might be perfect for you. There's a link in the description if this is something you want to purchase. You can also get 5% off with the coupon in the description. I will leave links to all the products I've talked about and mentioned in this video, but I've hoped you've enjoyed this review. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video.